Masters Cup.
Entering Champs-Élysées, fighting out of the blue base sector. He comes from Romania, and he's slicked up an oil, and he's ready for blood, sweat, and toil. It's IncaUna's United States Forces, and a venerable warrior who's woken up twice today. He missed the start. We gave him a better start time for him, and he came an hour later. That's right, VonIvan is awake. He is ready, the captain of chaos, the master of mayhem, the chief purveyor of disaster, is on the field with assault doctrine and mechanized one at that. Of course, the assault grenadiers have been a good little squad for this map. Let's get on board with these badasses and cast them as they begin their merry jaunt onto the map. The map, of course, is Champs-Élysées. It's fucking gorgeous. Well played to Jojo for making this one. Just going to go on a little bit of a Steven Spielberg kind of journey around things. See what else we can see. Let's pretend we're a car, shall we? This is like we're playing Forza, but a really low tech one. Not the best gearbox on this. I can't control it in the... Oh god. There you go. There's the tac map. Let's end that, shall we? Very quickly. Nice use of all of my incredible assets there. Clearly isn't fully working. We're back to this screen. And we press that. Oh, we're back in the game. There's not been a single bullet fired thus far, so all of AE's shenanigans has not meant anything. But I should probably cast seriously now, should I? 2 minutes into the game, maybe start casting seriously? Okay then, IncaUna has gone for Rifle Company. What does Rifle Company offer him? Well, before we get into that, let's check on the advance of the Assault Grenadiers. We've got an MG backing them up as well. Riflemen come into the picture. They abandon their heavy cover planted by... That's one of the things Rifle Company offer, of course. The defensive structures, Riflemen plant that. They have been able to fade away like the Red Army into the steppe. Just fields of grass as Case Blue was enacted. Don't know if you guys have been watching World War II week by week on YouTube, but very topical. A fighting retreat there by IncaUna. Or disorganised chaos being routed. Tell you what's disorganised, the use of this garrison by those assault grenadiers. MG's just being spotted for right now, but maybe he's a little bit feeling defensive. Got rear echelons jumping out the garrison, looking for some action. Meanwhile, very aggressive Pioneer Captain in the north there. That's not even going to be connected. He's just good point by Real Odysseus says it's not topical. It was 80 years ago. Fair enough. And we're watching an urban map in Western France featuring United States and the Western German army.
Are securing our territory.
Assault grants, 10 of them. I have to say, a lot of the Eastern Front stuff really does capture my imagination. That's why I was horrified when they butchered the KO2 campaign. Completely and utterly destroyed. They had one chance to capture the biggest conflict in human history and make a great game out of it. And they managed to F it up. It took them years after that to recover. And that's why Company Heroes 2 is a bigger game now than it was when it was launched. Anyway, let's keep on with the battle as the Assault Grenadiers advance. And again, he just fades away. A fighting retreat brings him out. Hasn't lost a single model. The MP40. He even tries a little cheeky steel granata assault there. Oh, gets him with a follow-up though. Lieutenant survives. Didn't expect the second one, did he? Let's check the KD. As ever with VonIvan's madness, there's method to it. And yes, what he does sometimes looks a bit brutal, looks a bit silly, but it's bloody working thus far. Tell you what's going to help IncaUna though, a nice use of an early M20, 20 fuel, 240 manpower. And it's a good idea because, of course, they don't got Fausts. Bunker up in base already. VonIvan needing to keep these guys fully health.
The enemy is taking
If you're going
our
to
territory.
if you're going to go assault grenadiers, you might want the mechanized assault group to get Panzerschrecks in the 250 afterwards. So it could be what we see later on. Either that will get a pack out as ASAP, because the skirts are going to get upgraded, and this lady is not a glamour model. This M20 is going to absolutely fly around this map. It's much better to be on board as an M20 driver than be my crew driving early on.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
First target's in the far distance there. You can see it. He's going to destroy some scenery. Go straight forward. The MG is waiting. The assault grenadiers can't do anything. And chat is anticipating the idea that IncaUna here could be going into an early lead, possibly versus VonIvan. If he keeps this pressure up, and this excellent play thus far. Really good play. Double retreat though, a little bit feared there. Where the assault grenadiers, he possibly could have backed away into that garrison, I was thinking. Got the 50 cal next though. He's been able to keep this fuel, but for how long? We've got a cut off. A sprinting into it cut off. Heavy cover. Is VonIvan going to be tempted to stay behind heavy cover here? He's a madman. And yes, he probably is. He wants to get it. This is why he loses squads sometimes. Gets it, neutralizes it, gets out of there. Well played. When it works, you just got to say GG, well played to VonIvan. Rurik in chat doing a fail fish emote and saying Askrens. Well, he's doing well with them. He's also gone. There it is. Let's give this the Spielberg treatment, shall we? There it is. The Shrek is upgrading. The M20 feels it. Couldn't get the 18-8 off there. Ambulance up in base for IncaUna. Seeing IncaUna's ping, by the way, it is not good to be a Romanian. He's got over 200 ping for every server. VonIvan, of course, having 2 American servers to play on, will have pretty decent ping. Oh, he's just upgraded the Shrek, so that's 2 less Sturmgewehrs now. And he might follow them into base. No, he won't. I'll tell you what, IncaUna's played with a little bit of fear and trepidation at times. It's been good for his manpower economy, but not so good for map control. But that's saying that he has been able to hang on to this fuel for a while. Hope all you guys are enjoying the stream today and enjoying this tournament action. This is paid for with the residual Master League funds from the Patreon that I closed down. And yeah, it's good to be able to have a pretty decent tournament on a budget. $480 this cost us to get the players playing, 16 of them, and it's full bracket, so yeah, it's good fun. Riflemen pushing up in the north to get the fuel up there. Meanwhile, in the south, Askrens is doing some capping at the moment. Just really not feeling that the Askrens have been VonIvan's best tool, but these chaos-orientated players, they do tend to like the use of the little MP40 Devils. Second 50 cal coming down, and IncaUna's going to be entering a regime of control. Get into the burning remnants of this building and watch on. See if we can see the fighting outside our windows.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
You can do a lot with Code 2 and cinematography. It's amazing that we haven't had quite as many cool montages made as you actually could do with this game. But to be honest, it's the replay functionality. To be able to rewind or pick a moment in a replay, you'd have so much cool YouTube content.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
That's why Twitch clips have always been something we've asked for in big tournaments. It really does help.
Go ahead. A capture point is under attack.
Meanwhile, in the south, assault guns again harassing the fuel. M20 pushes in. This Ashgren needs to get out of there. Gets bloodied by a bazooka on retreat. Meanwhile, in the south, bazookaman. Oh, that was a dodgy grenade. 250 can't help out very much. He himself has low health. You can see that the 50 cals have given IncaUna a spine now. And now that he's an invertebrate, he's able to control things a lot better. Oh, vertebrate, no. He's a vertebrate, sorry. Now he's no longer an invertebrate or a gelatinous mollusk. He's able to control the map a lot better. And that's what the machine guns give you. I have spoken to the likes of Mirage Flora about how corny it looks to have the MG gunners in front of the crew. But, you know, it is a good solution to balance woes, isn't it? I was thinking, would it be better if they were 3-man but had body armor or something? Just so you had more time to retreat or something. I don't know. I'm a fool. But body armor would mean they couldn't just get headshotted, right? I think body armor 3-man squads and don't put them in front of the crew members. But what do I know? Probably a moron.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rear echelon forced away.
Battalion just released a major for action. Enemy infantry. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
I just think from a caster's perspective, I do enjoy these balance changes. I think this is probably one of the best states the game's ever been in. And it took me a while to realise that. I just had to play more auto match, basically. But there's still a few corny things that don't quite look right. I'm even sold on some of the... Like, I watched Callum McCall from General's Gentleman, his thesis on balance. And I actually disagreed with him a bit. I think that balance team for Co2 have done a better job than people were giving them credit for. It just took me a while to come to grips with it. I was like, don't you dare touch my B4 howitzer, how dare you? How dare you? That was kind of my mode of thinking. Anyway, riflemen jump into the garrison there. MP40. Can they throw them through the building and into the... He's going to try. He got a few. No, he couldn't get them through the building there. I want to believe that's what he tried. It's his garrison now. 12 kills on the M20. Good game thus far. Bloody good game, it has to be said. VonIvan struggling for victory points, but he always targets fuel. Let's see where he is. Ah, that's where he's at. That's what I'm saying. He targets fuel all the time. Doesn't matter about the victory points, lads. He's got a tank. Have you got a tank? No. Oh, hang on a second. YouTube thumbnail time. Badass. M20 versus... They're actually doing some damage there. .250 back in way. Trying to get into the position to take out this dastardly M20. Oh, he's going for him. He senses him. But riflemen hear the engine in the fog of war and are there to check his advance. Tell you what, it's not been very effectual so far. I think IncaUna's defensive play has been fantastic. He's been really conservative and he's frustrated VonIvan thus far. VonIvan knows he's in for a fight now. His mayhem bully tactics have not quite worked. We do have rear echelons with the M2. One of the many M2s in World War II, but this is a flamethrower this time. In the north we have Is that? What is that? Is that an M6 mine? Indeed, an anti-tank mine there. That's going to be juicy. I think that gets pulled off for IncaUna. I tell you what, VonIvan often goes as super aggressive. Assault Gren's very lucky to survive there. VonIvan has kept every Assault Gren alive thus far, which is very rare indeed. Pioneer's low on health. Sorry, I had to cover my mouth because I knew I was going to laugh really loud and high pitched there, but holy shit. I just called out that he's kept every squad alive, and as soon as I said it, a fucking squad dies. That's just classic. It's classic VonIvan. Doesn't get any more VonIvan than that. Can confirm it is genuinely the real VonIvan. You want to see a magic trick? Ooh, that was a lucky escape. Ooh, M6 mine. Where is it? I keep forgetting where it is. There it is. There's a bit of a, like a smoky crater near it now. Oh, that was a juicy little bundle nade attempt, but the riflemen weren't quite where he thought they were. He needs to be careful. Oh, more damage done there. Did the mine just get detonated? Was the Major on the mine? The Major was on the mine? I think that's what just happened, right? Or have I lost the mine again? Yeah, I think the Panzer IV just detonated the mine. That's sad. Oh dear. I am blind, by the way. When it comes to mine spotting, I am so bloody blind. It's gone, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay. M20 zipping around. With Vet 3 now, 18 kills. Pretty spicy for IncaUna. Inca's got 800 manpower, well spotted by Findeed. Findeed, no spoilers, this is your series, please. I'm going to cast the ace game. I don't want any spoilers and nobody tell me who won. And if anybody spoils it, give me a counter spoiler immediately. Like, and then give me a counter spoiler and start off the spy game. Oh, nice little major artillery there on the MG, and the M20 comes in to finish the job. Could this be done? Can he get the killing shots? Oh, that's a good salvo. MG down. Meanwhile, 250 with the Shreks comes in. But there's a rifle, 18-8 threatening. There's no squads in the vicinity to pick up the MG. That's going into Romanian hands. Another Allied victory, perhaps?
Target down! Target down!
Findeed in chat says, I lost. No one won. I didn't even play today. Fuck off. Good counter. That's exactly what I needed, Findeed. Exactly what I needed. Keep it up.
Boys,
Just need counter espionage and everything.
tank support is here.
I'm gonna allege that that isn't even the real Findeed in chats. That's an imposter.
Looks like we're getting into the
Easy 8 on the field. What a beauty. What a beauty. By the way, this is the way I would play this map, so you can see your enemy coming towards you. Just, I don't know why that's not caught on. Hans, listen to me.
capture point.
To be honest though, with this series going a really long time, I might be a zombie AE if I carry on. Panzer IV's on the field, a second one for VonIvan, M20. Oh, just about gets out of there. Lieutenant with a good bazooka shot. Can the Easy 8 get into the picture in time? No, he can't. No snares, of course. He's got those binoculars out. He's going to spot for him. Second Panzer IV's ready to rumble. 6 kills on that bad boy. Easy 8 comes into the picture. No snares, like I mentioned. Gets out of there by crushing the walls. Reminds me of Lost Glider. That's not a nice thought, is it? Ooh, we've got an LAB coming down on the 50 cal. That's a good bit of damage. Panzer IV's try and finish him. 2 shots there. Mammoth tank style. Oh, that was a good shot. And they miss the follow-up. We're having calamity and chaos. I love it. Absolutely love it. Mortar was threatening for IncaUna. He did think about building one. Let's check out the stats in the meantime. See, the best unit for VonIvan has been the Assault Grens, it seems. Graph-wise, though, army value, he's still a little bit behind. Points held, still a little bit behind. Resource float, you can see that IncaUna's done some floating. Not too good. Lost a Pioneer and a Sultgren, and he's lost that MG, of course.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Best vehicle microist in the game, and the worst infantry micro player in elite level tournament history. So he's an interesting beast, is VonIvan. Also the best all-in pusher we've got. He's the symbiosis of Company of Heroes 2. My Company Heroes 1 references are getting really old. I can't wait till there's a... If there was a Co 3, I'd just love it, because all my Co 2 references, people wouldn't understand what I'm on about. I use Co 1 references still, and Lever is like, what is this guy saying? No one even plays that anymore, shut up. Co 2 stands are all like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Hello there, and welcome to another exciting propaganda cast with me, your host, AE, doing a poor impression of Imperial Dane, of course, as the Sturmgeschütz is on the field, and it's going to devastate all before it. Oh no, it can't drive through there. Can't drive through here. Come on, Sturmgeschütz, you can do it. There we go. Lovely stuff. Joining the party with the Panzers. Easy 8's going to have a tough time of it. IncaUna has, however, used now 3 MGs to absolutely control the map. Deutschland, forwards! There's an M6 mine, another one for you. Oh, there's the shots in already. Detonates the smoke canisters, trying to get out of there. But here comes the gruesome twosome. The Panzer IV and Stug have cruel intentions. M6 mine is dodged. Stug and Panzer hitting at the same time! What a calamity for VonIvan! A nuclear M6 detonates! The best mine in recent times has put VonIvan on hard times here on Champs-Élysées. Riflemen may have died to the MP40s, but what an M6 mine that was! Jesus H. Christ, VonIvan. Well, that was unfortunate. What a mine! L. Sims, I'm sorry if I woke your neighbours. Some things deserve. I did pull my head away from the microphone as far as it would go. I'm sure I was hitting red on my equaliser, however, but I think we have to consider that was a big moment. Holy shit.